Radio 8.
Hey, run that thing up.
Radio 8.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Grade A Musa. If you don't know, I go by Musa also. I'm here with my guy, Mike. Welcome to another episode of the Grade A Wrestling Podcast. We apologize for the delay. First and foremost, if you're watching, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on the episode. Let us know your thoughts on the predictions for this weekend's shows and paper PLEs. And as well, man, if you're watching, have a happy Valentine's Day as well. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. What's up with you?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about. We got some things to recap. Got some good, huge shows, match cards coming up this weekend. So, and we got our draft. I mean, I'm excited for this draft. I think I could draft a better team, obviously, but I know you, and once Ty gets up here in a moment, I'm going to have to really put that to the table. But let's get right into the show, man. We're going to start off with the recap of Monday Night Raw. Mike, I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of your glaring key points from the show this past Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really feeling the whole build to the road to WrestleMania yet. I'm not gonna lie; it just feels like we're sort of just still in a holding pattern and moving slowly into the Elimination Chamber. I know Ari Emanuel said on Pat McAfee on Radio Row at the Super Bowl that we're gonna see something big coming at the Elimination Chamber. I sure hope so, because as of right now, I know on Monday we had Jey Uso pick Gunther for WrestleMania. I think we all knew that was going to happen pretty much. I think we're going to see Sammy and KO coming up at Elimination Chamber after he comes back from taking the package pile driver. But right now, pretty much all we got going on really is a bunch of Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Wasn't much of anything going on this past Monday, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the qualifying matches were pretty solid, pretty good matches overall. I'm gonna ask you, do you feel like they're gonna drag this KO and Sammy storyline into Mania, have to have another Mania match? Because I don't see much direction they have for either one of those guys, and they definitely should be on the card as somewhere, whether it's the mid or the opener match for either night one or two. But I just want to know your thoughts on what would be your thought process if they were to go with another KO Sammy program.
So it's possible. We've seen it so many times already, but I know they want to do it for Elimination Chamber, obviously seeing it's in Canada. If they go forward to Mania, that'll be to be determined. I think we could maybe see Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross at Mania. That's one route that they could be going. And then Randy Orton's still coming back soon, too, and it doesn't look like he's going to be going up against Cody, unfortunately. So I think those will be probably more the direction they're going for Mania will be KO and Randy and Sami and maybe Kross. I don't know that for sure, but if they did run it back and Randy Orton doesn't come back and Kross isn't on the card, I could see them adding a stipulation to have as a second match at Mania. So we'll see which direction they go with that.
Yeah, as far as the whole Kross and Sammy storyline, I'm not opposed to it. I don't think I want to see it on Mania. However, to play devil's advocate, right, I think if you're going to actually try to do something with Karrion Kross and build him up, especially due to the releases that just happened, and we're going to talk about that later on in the show, with AOP getting released and Paul Ellering getting released, you have to do something with Kross. Like we were just starting to get more invested in Kross's character over recent weeks because he was kind of doing a lot with the Y6, and then he does a little backdoor always observing from afar. It was kind of interesting because, okay, what is going to be the how they're going to pull the trigger and kind of do something with him to really make us sink into the character. Because he's been doing really well, I would say, with his character work as far as what he's been given. But I don't know if people are going to be so onto just watching him have a Mania match against him without some type of proper build-up. So hopefully, if they were to go that route, we have like a run-in between him and Semi during the KO Semi match at Elimination Chamber, maybe. But that's my thought process with that.
You got to remember too, though, with Cross, he had a Mania match last year with him and AOP against the Pride. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Pride. Yeah, it was the Pride then. True, but as far as the KO Kev and Randy storyline, it's right there for the writing. That can sell itself. Kevin can do a lot of the carrying job as far as the mic work, because Orange probably still nursing to some minor injuries and things like that he had prior to him being on the show for a couple. But I think in this that'll be a good solid WrestleMania Night 1 match. Depending on how you fill out the card, it'll probably be on Night 2, which is not a bad thing either. Overall, I'll be interested in seeing that program. What are your thoughts on the winners of the qualifying matches?
It's been pretty predictable so far. Did anyone see Rey Mysterio qualify for the Elimination Chamber? Because I should. And
hell no.
Yeah, sounds like we're not getting Roman. Meltzer's report was accurate, but I think anyone with a brain could have put 2 and 2 together if we heard he wasn't going to be in the chamber, that they didn't want him to take the pin. My only question is, do we see him come back and maybe interfere to get cost Seth? And with the people that have qualified so far, and I believe, what is it, Damian Priest and Strowman tonight, I believe, that'll be on. It's looking like it's either going to be Punk or Cena to win it. And personally, I want to see Punk. I know Cena needs a big match for his last WrestleMania, but
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, but what do we really want to see John Cena in the main event in WrestleMania?
I do. Only because this is his last one. He's gonna get the Kobe and Wade treatment when they got the All-Star nod. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't mind seeing him have a main event match on Mania. I just don't know. It has to be against Cody, and then it's like Cody's gonna have to lose to Cena, who has it. So like when I hear it, when I say and hear it to myself, it doesn't sound right. Because to your point, it doesn't have the proper build up. But it's like it's his last Mania. Maybe, but knowing Cena, he's the type to put someone over. So I don't know, man.
When it comes to Cena, man, I disagree with you on that. I think you have to have him lose if he does main event, because that you got to still sell that story the rest of the year, to be honest with you. And the thing is with Cena, I would have liked to see him back sooner, because he looked like a shell of himself in the ring before in the Royal Rumble. When he came back last time, when he faced Theory at Mania, he looked washed. But then as we got closer to Crown Jewel, like when he faced Solo and before that at Fastlane when he had the tag match, he looked better in the ring then. So I wish we had John coming back earlier so he built his way up. If he showed more good in ring work and maybe even turned heel, I'm willing to see that build. But as of right now, I have no desire to see the Cody versus Cena program going into Mania.
What up, Ty? We got our boy Ty up here, man. What's going on, Ty?
What up?
As far as the Cena stuff, now what if he was to face Cody and then turn heel? And maybe that promo post-Mania was kind of the start of him doing a heel run for his last go-round. But just throwing some ideas out there. Ty, we're just recapping the Monday Night Raw show this past Monday and what our thoughts be if Cena was to eventually win the Chamber, given who has qualified so far for the Chamber, and him going to main event and face Cody. Mike says he'd rather have Punk win.
Yeah, I'd rather have Ty versus Cody than Cena.
I'm with you on that one. But honestly, right now, I don't know. The participants is really adding up to kind of revolve around Punk a little. So I'm kind of leaning towards Punk in the Chamber. But now this whole talk about Punk, Cena, Cody triple threat thing, I don't know about that one. I feel like you're just doing too much at that point. But honestly, I kind of agree what Mike's trying to say, because it's like it's obvious he's gonna do it. Then especially at Mania, are we automatically saying he's getting that belt?
So that's what I was just saying. I wouldn't mind having Cena break the record and get the belt. But with Mike's point, or Punk, if Punk was to beat Cody, but I wouldn't mind seeing Cena lose if he was to face Cody and go heel. But what would you do? What's the direction if Punk loses, right? Like, are you gonna keep him face? You're gonna turn him heel and have him and Cody go on a program? Like, what's the thought process with that? So that's the question marks I'm thinking of with that option and route that you mentioned.
I mean,
answer to
I honestly, what I think the best way to do it is really have Cena focus on the world title, probably SummerSlam, because you can develop a real story where you can actually turn someone. I think right now it's going to be hard to really turn someone before Mania, and especially after Elimination Chamber. It's going to feel like it's too rushed, you know? That's why I'm kind of leaning towards Punk, because Punk always has that tweener. You know, he's not a heel, he's not a face. So I think that's a perfect person, honestly, for him to face. I think Drew, there's no point of doing Drew. There's really no point of doing anyone else besides Punk for Cody, in my opinion, right now.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna move right along to NXT. NXT had a good show actually. The cage match was really solid. My boy Absolute, I've been saying it for months. He's in NXT now. I love it. I'm just waiting for one more guy to come along to the main roster, hopefully, and that's my guy Ray Phoenix. So free Ray Phoenix, obviously. Obviously, we're gonna potentially get Miro back in the company, as well as I think it's a foregone conclusion Aleister Black's coming back. But yeah, all in all, man, we got Trick Williams in a strap match versus Eddie Thorpe. I think for what it's worth with the stipulation, it might be a decent match. I love what they're doing with Tony D'Angelo. I love what the women's division is doing. All in all, great show. I would love to hear your thoughts on NXT.
Closing angle was one of the best closing angles WWE's done in a while, I thought, with the cage match there, how they locked him out of the cage, and then you saw Izzy Dame turn and join forces with Sean Spears and his crew. I thought that was great, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited for Vengeance Day upcoming this weekend with the new faction that they keep teasing. I know I threw out some names in our group chat who I think they look like. I don't think that's who they are, but who they look like. But no, I think NXT was probably the best show that I think WWE's put on in about a month now. I'd say hands down this past week's NXT, and it's very good for a go home show too. Where usually these aren't always the best shows.
Yeah, fair point. Ty, what's your thoughts on NXT?
I agree with Mike. NXT's build up right now, it's top notch. I'm sold on Vengeance Day, honestly, more than AEW. And honestly, low key Elimination Chamber right now. I just think NXT, they got some bangers coming up, and they're striking something right now. I feel like I didn't like the addition to Ricky Starks. I thought he should have went to the main roster, but now I'm seeing the vision, and I know what they want to do. And I think NXT
that main card over there.
Yeah, I think NXT. We're gonna be talking about NXT. We're gonna be saying NXT is the best show for a while, in my opinion. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Going back to Black and Gold, you on that for?
Black and Gold. Black and Gold.
That women's division is.
The only problem is we have to see how it looks after the call-ups this year. Because after the call-ups, you're really going to take some big names out of NXT. So we got to see some other people step up. So
especially because you got A-Town down under on NXT, which again, when we're going to talk about the releases in a moment, but that's the issue, right? Is you're calling up these talents was doing great things and was in good programs on NXT, and then you bring them up to the main roster and you do nothing with them, a la Blair Davenport, a la Alba Fire. I'm forgetting the other one's name. Dijak's another one, but no, what was the partner? Well, I'm forgetting her name.
Oh, Aladon.
Yes, Aladon. It's just like you're not doing anything with these talents, so why are you calling them up, knowing that you actually need them in these in certain spots, and you're not doing anything? Especially when you have SmackDown that's 3 hour long show, and it's like struggling after a certain period of the show because you're not putting out the talent on the show. It's rinse and reverse. A la the ending of last Friday's show with Solo coming back. It's like you got to build up these talents. So that's my fear. To your point, Ty, is how would NXT look once they get the call ups, especially when they get the big names off of NXT and they don't use them properly. I wouldn't mind seeing Hero come back and go to NXT at this point.
Nah, I don't think you.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind it.
Honestly, I could see it. I could see it because honestly, don't be surprised if some people aren't called up that you expect to, because to your point,
the Lions.
To your point, they I think they're growing sense that we can't book a lot of people, at least at this moment, for Triple H. So I feel like you're probably going to see, honestly, I would say you'll probably see like 4 call-ups max, in my opinion.
I can see Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, the women's going to benefit more, seeing that they released majority of women last time. But
Roxanne's probably the main one. Trick Williams will be another name I feel like they'll call up. They're gonna hold Tony D'Angelo because I think they like what he's doing with the mid card. Depending on what they do with the program and how it ends, Ethan Page could get called up a little earlier than possible, especially with the rumors of Josh Alexander going to AEW. So revitalizing the North in WWE, which they can they can use the name since they partner with TNA. I don't see that happening. And another female I could see them calling up maybe is Kalani. I hope they don't do that with her. If I was thinking of another female that I want them to move up, it'll probably be Sol Ruka, possibly, or Nikita. I don't want you moving. I just had a name on top of my tongue. Damn, I really just had her name. I forgot her name already. Oh, Cora Jade. I don't want you moving Cora Jade because you haven't really done anything with her, and she's always been in and out of injuries, a la Nikita. At least with Nikita, she has the look. Put her up there, put her in some mid-card stuff, and see how that goes. Kaylani's too green as a character for me to move her up just yet. So that'll be my thought process going about it. I wouldn't mind seeing Jada Parker move up though. I think she can be ready, especially because they lack in having a heel on the roster for women. She can do some stuff over there, especially going to Raw and have her just feud with Lyra in the mid card. So
I think Jada Parker, Kalani, and Sol Ruka, those 3 that you mentioned, I don't see any of them getting called up personally. I think they're going to be in that NXT Women's title picture and carry the women's division in that brand along with Zarya and probably Stephanie Vekker, because my guess is they'll call Julie up since she's already champion, and they'll carry that brand for the next year. And I think they're probably about a year out. And then one thing with Nikita Lyons too is I don't think you can call her up. She needs to prove that she can stay healthy for a full year down in NXT. And Cora Jade too, she's got to prove she's healthy, and I think she'll be part of that. At the NXT Women's title picture, carrying the division into 2026.
I'm not mad at that at all. I mentioned Nikita as most of to clear space up for other women that you're trying to build up, that you sign, trying to get more TV time. I wouldn't mind seeing a Cora Jade on SmackDown doing what some of the things with Meech and they done with Meech and as far as like the dumpster matches and things like that. Because people don't know, Cora Jade used to do a lot of those type of matches before she got signed to WWE. So putting her in those type of angles and spots on SmackDown, just getting her some more rub with the fans and stuff like that on the main roster will be really nice. So
they've used her on TNA the past couple weeks. You might see her do a hardcore match in TNA coming up at one of their pay-per-views, possibly.
Yeah, I think isn't it weird how WWE's the only show that calls itself PLEs?
Well, because they took it off a pay-per-view and put it on a streaming service. That's why. So they want you to not think you're paying for it, even though you're still paying $10 a month for their subscription or 15, whatever it is now.
The wording, that's all that matters. Yeah, man. Moving on. We're gonna move on right to SmackDown. Obviously, I mentioned the ending of last week's show, but what was you guys' thoughts on SmackDown? I think it was a decent show for some spurts, but definitely one probably the most lackluster shows out of the week between WWE.
Yeah, I was gonna say decent. That's kind of a stretch. Nah, I don't know. I think they built up the main event. Just I don't know what they're doing with Solo. Honestly, I don't know what they're doing with their booking right now. It seems like they had all their ideas up into the Rumble, and it's just lost train of thought. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for SmackDown, honestly.
Well, I think there might be a reason why. I think they're waiting on one guy to respond to if he's going to be involved in WrestleMania. So they've got a couple things mapped out. We saw Solo with the closing angle. The only reason why he's attacking him, I understand you might want to get Cody on the card at the Elimination Chamber, seeing it's at the Rogers Center, a big arena. You want to put him on there. But is he being instructed by The Rock to take out Cody? And maybe this is another way you could do it too, where Rock isn't even in the chamber, but just like how I said at the Rumble, if let's say John Cena wins it, everyone goes crazy, he's going to main event. The Rock comes in and said, because he didn't qualify. Remember that. He wasn't in a qualifying match. So The Rock says, oh, yeah, you weren't in a qualifying match. This is your match now. And then we got The Rock versus Cena, and The Rock just
I knew it. Oh, Lord, no. We don't need that.
I think it would be funny. I'm not going to lie.
Also, Lance Anoa'i signed with NXT, too. So that he's someone I think could be one of those mystery men in that fraction, back to what we was talking about with NXT. But we'll talk more about that once we get to the predictions of the PLEs. But yeah, to your point though, I don't know if I want to see that. We don't need a Rock Cena 3. Now, especially because if Cena has to get carried based on your process of thinking, we don't need him being paired with The Rock, who might also need to get carried in a singles match too. He looked great in the tag team, but you can get carried in a tag team multi-man matches as opposed to being in a one-on-one with someone that's similar to your age of now a tad bit younger, who hasn't have the ring ability that they used to have. So I don't know if we would like to see that, but I mean, he'll put asses in the seats, to be honest.
Because the thing is, they talk about the Punk, Cena, Cody triple threat. How the hell are you going to do that? Is it going to be a double pin with two refs in there where both of the shoulders are down? We have a tap and a pin at the same time? Like, how do we get there? I just think these rumors are completely false.
I think Steph's going to eat a pin.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, because you got to get, if you have Punk and Cena both in the chamber, like, I think they're just doing what they did last year to see if they can get the We Want Cody movement started again with Cena or Punk. They're trying to feel out the fans if The Rock's not involved. And what they need to do is stop feeling out the fans. It's too late in the game. You need to pick a direction and go with it.
I think one thing I'm noticing, I think we overlooking the obvious stuff, and that's what we kind of did that with Jay. And I'm gonna let Ty go. I think either we have Rollins cost Punk in the chamber, and then Cena gets that pin on Punk, which then leads to Rollins losing to Cena because Punk's gonna get his get back before he leaves the chamber, or vice versa, and that's gonna set up the Punk Rollins feud, depending on what they're gonna do with Roman. But Ty, you was about to say something, so I'm gonna let you go.
Nah, I was gonna just say, yeah, good point. Like, if you're gonna try to do the triple threat, you gotta make it make sense. Honestly, I thought they would just like add Cena, You already added him to the Elimination Chamber without doing the match. You know, who's to not say Cody Rhodes is like, no, Punk, let's bring Cena in one last time. I don't know, bro. They can literally do anything. But the whole reason why that rumor started is because they're saying that a lot of people don't want the Roman Seth Punk triple threat. So they're kind of booking themselves in a corner. So I don't even know what's going to happen at the Chamber, but I just know Punk or Cena's winning.
Man, for one person I feel bad for in all of this, who's been one of the most vastly underappreciated superstars of last year and going into this year, what the hell are they doing with Drew McIntyre?
I agree.
What are y'all doing with this man? I honestly think he should be the one going after Cody for the Mania belt. And if anyone should get the match to win, I think it's him. I don't know disrespect to Damien Priest, because I think he's having he had a hell of a year last year. I think he's gonna do great things this year. I don't want to see him versus Drew in Mania. I'd rather you give him something more that he can sink his teeth into. But Drew to go against Priest, it doesn't make sense. I'd rather see you have him in LA Knight if you're gonna give him a mid-card match on Mania, because at least you can build it up with the whole Rumble botch and turn that into something like they could have done in last week's Triple Threat match. So that's how I feel about it. And mystery booking, 2K WWE 2K booking. What if they have a old-fashioned Armageddon six-pack at Mania? It's never gonna happen. But you have a six-man like they did in Armageddon years ago. You put Cody, Roman. If you want to put Roman in, I'm just naming the big names that we don't have nothing clear cut yet. Cody, Drew, Roman, Seth, CM Punk, Rollins. Oh, I said Steph. Who will be the sixth one? Let me make sure. John, Punk, Rollins, Roman, Cody, Drew. Boom. It's never going to happen. That's only in 2K, but
The thing with Drew is, what match makes the most sense for him at Mania? And there's an obvious answer. It's Roman Reigns.
I haven't. I didn't. That's something I never thought about. Why Roman?
Because remember, he's going after anyone that's helped the bloodline, and Punk helped him too. So they've already done that feud. But that was his whole mission statement going into the Rumble, or before the Rumble, going into it, he was attacking everyone from the bloodline one by one. He said, "I'm going to go after you in the Royal Rumble match." So that was the clear direction. But now they've convoluted it all with the Priest elimination and the leaked story about LA Knight, which I think it's total work. I don't think that's the real story at all. But
what if they was to have him and Jimmy? Give something Jimmy to do for Mania. Because to be honest, I'm loving what Jimmy's doing with his character. And I always thought he was a better promo than Jay. But Jay is slightly better in the ring. Slightly. But because outside of super kicks, it ain't much to really pull your teeth into. But I wouldn't mind seeing a Jimmy and Drew Mania match, considering what you mentioned, Mike, with the whole bloodline story, especially if we don't have nothing else for him.
yeah, I don't know about that. I'd rather see him face Damien Priest, to be honest.
You can have him and Jimmy do a stipulation or something.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy deserves the same amount of push that they've been giving Jay. And I think if you want to start that, why not start it with someone like Drew, who's established? Now I don't know who's going to eat the pin. But I'm just saying, just to give him a jump start, because hell, we all know that the brother versus brother match last year was not.
No,
but I mean, you see what they followed that up with him going to a main event match potentially. So why not give Jimmy a chance?
Yeah, but you can start him the Raw after Mania. But you start him and just have him go hot into next year, where he gets an even bigger WrestleMania match than just Drew. Because the thing is, I know people say Jey Uso is in the main event, and like they were building him up all year, but we seem to forget that he just main evented SummerSlam not that long ago. And that was why that Jimmy Jay match didn't hit. They dragged that out way too long. They should have done it right after SummerSlam and not dragged it out until Mania.
Fair point. If you're watching the show, you made it this far, man, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. What is your thoughts on this past week's wrestling shows, including tonight's show that's going to be scheduled for SmackDown, and let us know your thoughts on the Elimination Chamber and who you think is going to come out of it so far, given who's been announced as the participants. Moving right along, man, I think we're going to get right into our draft, and I think as we do in our draft, we can talk about the predictions for the PLEs and the AEW Grand Slams. So, before we even show the draft setup, currently I have 20 spots open, so we can draft 20 regular superstars, and then we have the tag teams. I wanted to ask you guys, how many tag teams would you like to draft? Obviously, we even numbers, so like 4 being the lowest, 6 being the highest, or whatever number. Just want to get a range of what you guys are feeling.
We don't have that many tag teams in WWE. We got to remember that.
Good thing we got
this whole. Yeah, if this is WWE, I'll probably say probably just 4.
4, all right. So
we
cool.
could do.
I think
we could do it like regular W. I mean, we could do regular WWE and just do 2. That's the same amount of tag teams they book.
Yeah, we can go back to Vince days.
All right, man. Real quick, I'm gonna do this. Will, if you're watching, leave a comment down below. Let us know who would you like to see draft first. For the 20 spots, you're gonna mix it with men and women. At the end, we could decide who's your champ or who's not your champ. I'll probably change up the filter on it so people can know. But let me get the will shown. And as I said, we could talk about the PLEs and the predictions for that and the match card for those shows as we do our draft. So without further ado, man, let me present the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. I so here it is right here, man. I'm gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna see who's gonna get the first pick. I'll let everyone know watching. I made this setup right before we came on the show. So pardon for the lateness, for the tardiness. I do not have my list though. I'm going off the top with this as well as current WWE rosters. I forgot to ask. Unless you guys want to add some AEW into it, we don't have to. We can do it for another day, strictly AEW. But
if we add legends, I know Musa will want to draft the Hulkster, right?
I knew you was gonna do that.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care. As I said,
he's gonna sell tickets. So
he'll sell tickets if he can get one punch in on him. I'm sure he'll sell a lot of tickets.
I thought you were gonna say something else. Thank God.
No.
Number one pick is going to look like it's gonna go to Ty. Oh no, it's going down. Mike got the number 1 pick.
And Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, fuck you, man. That was gonna be my pick. And of course I'm going last. It's only fitting. Host goes last. All right. By the way, Ty, I just gave us different random brands just because we got to get ready to start the show. So your brand is actually Raw.
You lucked out.
I have NXT, and Mike is on SmackDown. So, Mike, you have the first pick. You can do the honors.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the guy who we said doesn't have a WrestleMania match before and deserves one. I'm going with Drew McIntyre. I think he's probably the best storyteller right now in WWE, hands down.
Like that, right? His last name?
Yep. I think it's Tyre, I believe.
Oh, so just swap that out. Okay.
Yep. I'll look it up just to make sure right now.
Ty, you up? Who you got?
He went off the stream. I think you got to add him again.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Oh, I think we lost him. No, he's not in the back yet. Oh, hold on. He just texted me. Right when we do the draft. Oh, let's see. He got kicked. He's joining back up. All right. Well, we'll wait for Ty. But in the meantime, we're gonna get into. I guess we're going to save AEW for last. So we're going to talk about the NXT Vengeance Day match card. And we're going to talk about this as once Ty gets back on the... Oh, Ty's already back.
We
go Ty right there. But, Ty, it's your pick. But while we're talking about... while you're thinking about your pick, we're going to talk about the NXT Vengeance Day match card and give our thoughts on the predictions on that as well.
Yeah, my first pick, second overall pick, I gotta go Roman.
Only Ty got some sense. God damn, bro. I was hoping y'all would have just snoozed.
He's a baby face right now. I can't draft him like this. I'm sorry.
All right, considering that, I guess because we did this in the past, we done Snake, so I get back to back. I'm taking Cody. No, there's no way. And I love her, but I'm going with someone I think that don't get enough love recently. I'm going with Bianca Belair.
Well, that could change. That could change next month. Don't say that yet.
No better. Go ahead, Ty.
Let me go with. I'll take. Damn, this is hard. See, Roman was the layup. Now I gotta think.
I'm liking what I already got. So
let me go with Tiffany Stratton.
It's Tiffy time, huh? She got picked this early.
Yeah.
I forgot to say this. Well, I was going to say you better change that, but
yo, Mike,
yeah, but I was thinking I forgot to mention this during the Rumble. If they wanted a good opponent for instead of Charlotte, why didn't they have Trish Stratus win? I think Trish Stratus versus Tiffany would have been better than Charlotte.
I don't know about that, Mike.
But I just figured I'd throw that out there. But yeah, I'll go with.
It would have been a nice match though, not for Mania though.
Yeah, supposedly she's going to be at the Chamber too. I don't know what her involvement's going to be, but she's going to do something there, probably host or something.
Yeah.
For my pick, I'll go with Io Sky.
And who else?
SKY.
Oh, SK. Oh yeah. Who's next?
Or actually, no, I'm going back to Jack.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, who would you have next?
Ooh, okay. I was gonna say, give me Gunther.
Fuck. All right. Ty.
Damn, he took my hill. All right.
He got two hills.
You'll see. There's probably going to be all heels.
Who could build the better roster? So it's all right.
Sure. Jacob Fatu, bro.
That's what I was gonna take.
But what technically is the Bloodline, the tag team?
So you would want Tonga.
I would say Tama and Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga technically will be the tag team. You want to split them up?
I was making sure.
Ooh, okay. Jacob's gone. Gunther and Drew's gone. I'm not too mad about Roman. I'm taking obvious. I'm Rhea Ripley.
You can have her. I'm all good.
I got Austin and Rock in my women's division. I'm good. And another person I would taking Steph. Steph is a great heel, so that'll be my picks. Oh, I'm last, so it goes back to Ty.
Let me get.
Ooh, I know what I'm doing next.
Let's go with. Damn, I gotta think because.
Yeah, let me get the.
I got back-to-back picks, so let me go Kevin Owens.
Well, I'm going to take the obvious one, CM Punk first. Then, so the next one, let me go with.
Wait, did I do this wrong? Because I go back-to-back picks. Then it is tied in Mike, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay, I did it right.
Okay. Then for the next one, I will go with. Give me Obafemi.
Oh, that was gonna be my heel. I was hoping y'all didn't think about.
It's more a tweener than a heel, I think.
I'll put him as my heel. That's why I was hoping you guys didn't think about NXT just yet. That's a good pick, though. Respect the tie.
Let me get Jay Uso. I'm about to build the bloodline on Raw.
You just got the first 15 minutes of your show each day cleared up right there with his entrance.
Mike, help me out. Julia, it's a
hold on, I actually got it right here on my phone. It's Giulia.
Okay, so I was gonna have it right. I'm thinking Julia. Giulia?
Yep, that's what it says here.
Okay, so I'm taking Julia because I'm getting my women's division on point. And I'm gonna do my first tag team.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna be heels. Street Profits. Thank you.
So I got a question on this because I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't do it yet. If I took Montez Ford as a singles person, would you have still been able to take the Street Profits or not?
Nah.
Okay, fair enough.
If you split up if you're gonna split a tag team up, you can say that so that way we'll know. But
I got you. I was just curious.
That's why when I was telling Todd, well, he got fought too. I'm like, that's fine because technically the Bloodline tag team was the Tungans, so it'll be fine. But if you want to split up a tag team, by all means, you can do that.
No, I was just curious. I would have taken them later on anyway.
Yeah, I'm taking the Street Profits. Best tag team they got for the males, in my opinion. Well, one of the best.
I'm next, right?
Yep.
Let me go Oscar.
Oh, that's a name people haven't heard in a while. Mike?
Yeah, I'll go in the tag teams too. Give me a Fraxium for my tag team. And then
Mike, bro, I'm tired of you.
And then give me Nia Jax for my women's division.
I never thought I'd see the day. Mike picking Nia Jax.
I picked her to win Queen of the Ring back then. I honestly think she's been one of the better females this year. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not mad at that. All right, back to you.
Let me get. I'll go with my tag team. Let me get Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay, it's back to me. I'm gonna take. Roxanne Perez.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I'm not about to, I can have my woman carry most of the show and then do the men do the sign off on it. Sayonara. So I'll take Roxanne Perez. And the Street Profits are going to need a team to face. So let me see. Who do I want to put as my tag team?
You can always take Gallus.
I actually love Gallus, so that's not
really.
Yes, I love Gallus.
I
thought they being misused on NXT. If you would have brought him in how they was presented in NXT UK,
yeah. Fair
so
enough.
I love Gallus boys on top. I don't know. That ain't no mess up for me. A babyface tag team that I want to take. Fraxium's already gone. Motor City's gone. Oh, I'll turn these boys face. I'll take DIY. So on you, Mike.
I thought it was on Ty.
Oh, it is Ty. Yep, my bad.
Let me go Braun Breaker.
I knew I was forgetting somebody, but I was like, I need to make sure I shore up this other positions first.
How many tag teams are we doing again?
4. At least
4?
4. Yeah, at least.
All right. All right. For one tag team, give me a tag team that you're gonna see up and coming this year. I'll take Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe.
Tyson. Oh, you have to help me with that.
DUPONT, I think.
DUNPUT.
DUPONT.
And who?
I think it's TYREK. I think he spells it. I forget. He spells it different than Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he spells it different than
What's the name of that tag team?
That's just they don't have it to name of the tag
Is
team.
it NXT?
Yeah. They're teamed up with Wesley right now.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of. I was is it another crime time, basically?
Yeah.
Well, how they presented? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they are a good tag team.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a high pick. I ain't even gonna take them that high.
Yeah, I gotta fill up the tag team with some teams that I want. Okay. We'll go back in the singles. I'll take give me Jordan Grace.
Damn it. I was hoping y'all didn't think about her. Is that E at the end of her name?
Yeah, I believe so.
I feel like I spelled Jordan wrong, though. My apologies if I did.
No, she spells it different than most people.
All right, back to Ty. I already know my next tag team, too, so I'm just hoping no one says it.
Yeah, let me go with a tag team. Or should I break up a tag team?
You made it this far in the show, man. Leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on our roster so far. I'm going to bring it up to the top so everyone can see it in just a moment.
Let me get American Made. Let me get the Creed brothers.
I like that pick. So Chad Gable is not a part of the tag team, correct?
Yeah,
no.
So Wesley is with mine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm taking Chad Gable. Don't worry, you won't be misutilized on my roster.
We're not putting him back to Shorty G.
Hell no. And then my third of the 4 teams, Yes Boy. Taking Pretty Deadly.
Pretty dead.
I think they could be the Edge and Christian on the tag team if they got used properly. And I mean that as far as the blonde, when they were the blonde boys with the posing and all that stuff. That's what I see with them. The in-ring work ain't there like Edge and Christian, but I love their character work. So I'm going to go Pretty Deadly. Very underrated.
All right. Let me get Liv Morgan.
I was wondering if someone was going to take her. I let her live for a minute. I took Roxanne Perez just to see if someone was going to think about Liv. I got a couple of people I'm going to take.
I'll take Ricky Starks or whatever they're going to call him, because I don't know if they're going to call him that. I assume so, but
I think he's going to be Ricky Starks.
According to Wessel votes, he's going to be Dexter Steele, but I don't believe that.
I hope it's Ricky Starks.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me Damian Priest.
All right. I hate his theme song. I'm not going to lie. Is it Damian with a...
Yeah, that's right, I believe.
I feel like... Is it not an A instead of an E?
I don't know. I think you're right.
Let me know when you get a chance if you can fact check.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
Sorry, while he's looking that up, you can give your next pick.
Yeah, for my next pick, we gonna go.
Yeah, you're right. It is A.N.
Okay.
We're gonna go AJ Styles.
That's a good pick. All right, for me, Cool, my mid card gonna be tough. And I spelled his name wrong, I feel like.
I think it's ICK, maybe. I don't know for sure.
That don't even look right either.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, but I'm taking Ludwig Kaiser and Dominic Mysterio. Boy, that North American title gonna be looking crazy.
Yeah, you got it right.
I did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's on you. I know my next couple picks too. Hoping I can get this one person if it gets back to me.
Let me get for my tag team. Let me get the Bloodline.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll take Penn Balor. And then I guess I'll go with the War Raiders too.
We're almost done with the roster. We got a good amount of spots left.
I bet. So we gonna go.
I'm hoping this person survives.
Let me get Sami Zayn.
Oh, perfect.
Damn, who you getting?
I get
Bro, we was not worried about Jada Parker. Bro.
No. My
Oh,
next
Randy
pick.
Orton. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was
Okay,
thinking.
let me worry about Jada. You don't gotta worry about her. Let me worry about her. Don't worry. We good on this side.
You're gonna get all the neckbeards and geeks wanting to cancel you too.
So what?
I'm just kidding.
They can squabble up.
All right. For my next pick, we're gonna go.
Oh, I just thought about somebody. All right. Let's see if this person can survive.
Let me get some more women up in here. Let me go. Let me go. Charlotte Flair.
Good pick.
Hope you're not trying to get anyone over.
Nah, when I run out of booking ideas, I just know put the belt on her. So
yeah, that's
gonna
true.
work.
Yeah,
I feel like I spelled Charlotte wrong.
I think it's
Charlotte
LOE.
It was LOE, right? No, that don't look right.
No, it's ETT. I think.
Wait, what?
I think there's two T's in it.
just call her Woo.
Yeah.
Look it up for me, Mike.
Huh?
Look it up for me.
Yeah,
I got you.
CHAROTLE. Or was it two T's LE?
No, it's LOTTE.
Yeah, LOTTE. Yeah.
So CHRO.
No, CHAR.
Oh,
I had it misplaced. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take LA Knight and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I forgot about LA Knight. Damn.
I forgot about Logan Paul, bro. Damn.
I thought about him earlier, and then I did forget about him afterwards. Like he slipped my mind after like the first few picks.
All right, we're gonna go.
You know my next pick. Yeah, I like my next pick.
Should I just get the tag teams out of the way? Should I save it? Actually, I'm gonna go. Damn, I don't even know. Let me get Tony D'Angelo, just for the vibes. Just for the vibes. He's gonna be eating the pins.
Not over here. And that boy Bounty. You know who I'm taking. Yep. Building for the future also. So Mike's like, I'm not impressed.
No, I was gonna say I would have taken Javon towards the end, so you took one of my picks for sure.
I had to take him because I know one of y'all think about it, so I had to take him early. Back to you, Ty.
Let me get.
Oh, okay. I think I know my next pick.
Let me get Dragunov. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, I'll take.
Forgot.
I'll take Stephanie Vaquer, and then
I like that pickup.
I was coming back for her.
And then I'll take Lexus King.
Oh, you can have him.
Yeah, but he's coming back as Brian.
I like what he's doing though recently.
He's coming back as Brian Pillman Jr. He's dropping the name.
Are we sure? All right, let me get.
I hope Ty don't take this person because I'm looking at his roster. This person I'm trying to get. He could use this person very, very well.
Damn, bro, don't be saying that because. Yo, we counting Becky Lynch.
Yeah, you can.
You signed.
Oh,
Becky?
that's true.
You want Becky?
Nah, you're too eager, so that's not the person you're thinking about. Hold on.
I mean, Becky will help my. Becky will help my roster. I mean, I already got my woman's is stacked, but I'm thinking about a male. So.
Now you know what? Let me get my guy, bro. Let me get Pete Dunne, bro. Let me get my guy.
Yes, I think he needs to get utilized.
You mean Butch?
Nah, don't have it.
This is what I was thinking about.
Oh, I thought you were going to put JD McDonough.
Well, technically, Jade and Bianca is a tag team, so
it's Naomi now.
It is Naomi now. Yeah, Bianca, Rhea, Julia, Roxanne, Jada Parker, Jade Cargill. Yeah, that's nice right there. And just because you didn't take her, I'm taking her now. Cause I wasn't thinking. I didn't think about Becky, so I'll take Becky Lynch. My woman is straight. I'm good with my woman.
Must be nice to get back-to-back picks. But anyways, yeah. Let me get my tag. How many more picks we got? Pretty much got like 4 or 5. All right, let me get my last tag team. Let me get the New Day.
Mike.
Yeah, I should probably take tag team as well. I was gonna say, nah, they ain't even a tag team. Never mind. Give me NQCC for the tag team.
Who?
And No Quarter Catch Crew NQCC.
Oh, damn! Tavion Heights. Fuck.
Yeah.
You said N's? Oh,
NQCC.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fill that out, and then
No Quarter Catch Crew. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take Bailey.
Oh, I forgot about Bailey at some point. Oh, yeah, that's the man I can take.
Let me get Lyra.
Question. Ty, blood for the bloodline for you, is that just the Tongans, right? Tama and Tonga?
God.
Like, yeah, you're grabbing Solo right now, bro. It's
Yep.
fine, bro. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking about it, but I'm like,
I'm taking Solo. I need another heal. I'm trying to think.
It's not many.
I don't need it. I don't got to think about tag team just yet because y'all already filled up the tag teams. Let me see who else I want to think about. I'm thinking about him, but I don't know if I want to take him. I'll take him.
Mm-hmm.
It's Big Jim.
Damn. Let me go. Let me go Andrade.
El Idolo. Oh, you're going to have to be their lawyer. How you spell his name? I'm just going to put.
Nah, you had it.
Yeah.
Is it like that? Okay.
Yeah. I'll take Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. That shit's so catchy and annoying at the same time.
I was gonna say, give me nah, I don't want them actually. I'll take Karrion Kross.
Well, they got released, so you couldn't. Yeah.
Nah, I was thinking someone else, but he ain't worth the pick.
Let me get Cora Jade.
Trick Williams. Let me see. How many males do I have? This will determine my last pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jesus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so yeah, my last female pick. Last pick is gonna be a female. I'm taking blood clot. What her name? I'm thinking about her old name before she just signed with NXT. What's the girl with the red?
Zarya?
Zarya, thank you. I'm taking Zarya. I was thinking about her indie name. That's why I was like, damn, I can't
Delta, right?
Delta, yeah. Boy, her and Rhea. See, yeah, nah. I'm whooping y'all ass. Chat, leave a comment down below, man. Who think got the best roster, man? NXT going to that black and gold days, man. A War Games match with this roster go crazy. It's back on Ty.
Let me get Penta.
Shit, I did forget about Penta. I was thinking about Ego. I was thinking about Ethan Page.
Yeah, no. Who was the two I just had? I just had them in my head.
Nikita Lyons.
No.
Fallon Henny? Henny?
Nah. Yeah, that would be. We could change the name.
I love what he's doing, like the young Mickey James type.
Let me see the list again. Just go to the top. I just want to. I guess I'll have to take John Cena.
I was thinking about John, but I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Can't leave him off the list, unfortunately.
You could have, but
yeah, that's true.
You got your last pick.
All right. I'll go with Lash Legend.
Oh, I did forget about Lash. Damn, that's a great pick. Ty.
Let me go. My last pick. Sheesh. Well, seeing Mike only got Karrion Cross, let me get Scarlet.
Yeah.
Well, we splitting them up.
Hey, man, he didn't talk about
Yeah,
Scarlet.
no, that's true. That's true. I was gonna say Andrade stole it.
Oh, so wait, we serious? We actually gonna take?
Yeah, if he wants it, I didn't specify it, so you can have her.
Well, how is Karrion Cross gonna get over on Mike's channel without Scarlet?
I was gonna say, would that have happened anyway?
Real quick, actually, Mike, your tag they're called TNT.
When did they call him that?
I don't know. I looked it up just now.
Who called them that?
This is a credible source.
This is one of Booker T's nicknames. I don't think this is a.
Nah, you said Tyreek Igwe and Tyson.
Really?
Yeah, they're listed as TNT. As a matter of fact, because I think they have them here as a faction with what you call it, with Wesley.
Wesley.
Yeah, Lee, Igwe, and DuPont as a trio. They don't have a trio name, but them themselves is called TNT. So had to fix that up. All right, let me fix up. So Scarlet, which I'm surprised. Oh, I forgot the E.
Hey, man.
And
you're not gonna say anything when my pay-per-view main event is Charlotte versus Scarlet. Ladder match. Okay.
I was gonna say, let me know how many buys you got, bro.
We're going Andrade on a pole match.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, yo.
Or you can just do it.
I think it's the Wyatt 6.
Yeah, I thought about him. I said, nah.
I know I could get them for the injury. Out torn between them, honestly. I was thinking about really going to take Gallus, but I was really close to taking Pure Fusion Collective. Feel me?
Well, one of them got released.
Yeah,
now so he's talking Shayna Baszler.
I was actually really going to think about taking Sean Spears in his group as a tag team. Jensen, Vance, and Spears.
No,
that'd have been nice, but I'm gonna go with the Y6. All right, so this is the list right here. Everyone that's watching, I'm gonna go to the top. Monday Night Raw, Ty got Roman Reigns, Tiffany Stratton, Jacob Fatu, Kevin Owens, Jay Uso, Oscar, Braun Breaker, Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, Charlotte Flair, Tony D'Angelo, Ilya Dragunov, Pete Dunne, Lyra Valkyria, Andrade, Cora Jade, Penta, Scarlett, Motor City Machine Guns, American Made, The Bloodline, and The New Day. And of course, for Tuesday nights, I have NXT. I have Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Seth Rollins, Julia, Roxanne Perez, Chad Gable, Ludwig Kaiser, Dominic Mysterio, Jada Parker, Randy Orton, Carmelo Hayes, Javon Evans, Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, Trick Williams, and Zarya. Tag Team Street Profits, DIY, Pretty Deadly, in the Wyatt 6. And with SmackDown, Mike has No Quarters Catch Crew, War Raiders, TNT from NXT, Fraxium, that's his tag team. So his main roster, singles competitors, he got Lash Legend, John Cena, Karrion Cross, Chelsea Green, Bailey, Lexis King, Stephanie Valkyrie, I feel like I spelled Valkyrie wrong, but Logan Paul, LA Knight, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Oh, another Finn Balor Priest rivalry. Woo-hoo! I literally just caught that. Ricky Starks, Jordan Grace, Nia Jax, Oba Femi, CM Punk, Gunther, Io Sky, and Drew McIntyre. I will say a Nia Jax, Jordan Grace Grace program can feed families with Grace picking her ass up. Like, that's gonna be the spot of the night. Oba versus Gunther would be kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think we did some good rosters, man. I will say though, NXT will be the show.
Yeah.
But now this is a great roster. That's going to conclude the roster for today. And now, before we head out, we're going to just give our predictions of the PLE and the weekly Grand Slam show. Not weekly, but
TV
Mike, what is it
special.
called?
I guess they're calling it a TV special. It was supposed to be a PLE, but it fell flat on its face, even though they won't say that.
PLE. So we're going to start off with, we're going to switch it up. We're going to go with AEW instead this time. The match card is Mariah May versus Timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. We got Okada versus Buddy Matthews for the AEW Continental Championship. We also got Mercedes Moné versus Harley Cameron for the AEW TBS Championship. Will Ospreay will be teaming up with Kenny Omega against the Don Callis family's own Kosuke Takashita.
Nah, Konosuke Takeshita.
Natasha. I don't know if that's his name, bro. I don't. And Kyle Fletcher.
Next time, just give me the look. I got you. I'm subbing for you.
My apologies if you watching the show, man, about mispronunciation of your name, but I'll get it right next time. Then we have Jay White and I'm calling him Edge, but in AEW, he's Cope. Versus the Death Riders, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, and a Biscayne brawl. You know, there's gonna be a lot of blood in that match, and that is the match card for the AEW Grand Slam show. So I will say it's a TV special, like Mike said. It's a good card. It's not too many matches on the card like they normally do for AEW. I'll let you hear you guys' thoughts. We're gonna start off with the Biscayne brawl. Jay White and Cope versus Death Riders, Moxley, Claudio. Who you guys got?
I got Jay White and company. I think the baby faces have to win at this point. This Death Riders thing has ran its course.
More like walk.
And honestly, I can see something where the baby faces win this match just so Mox can retain his match. So I don't know.
Mike, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I think it's obvious here that either Claudio or Jay White's going to be eating the pin, but my guess would probably be Claudio, because I know Jay White, he isn't from Australia, he's from New Zealand, but they're going to consider it similar. So I don't know. I don't think we see it. We'll probably wait till Revolution, but we'll probably see Christian Cage try to cash in at one point. Who knows? Maybe even Cope.
I forgot that was a thing. Oh my God.
Maybe he does take the title from her at Revolution. Who knows if they just want to squash the storyline? But my guess is they're probably going to ride this out till All In. So my guess is it'll probably be Claudio taking a pin, but you never know. The Death Riders could get involved, and we could definitely see Switchblade take the pin too. But I'm going to go with Claudio eating the pin on this one to have Moxley get his win back at Revolution.
All right. I also am with Ty. I'm going to go with Jay White and Cope winning this match. I think it's important for them to win this match to build more momentum. I think this is going to be bigger for our hope based on booking, but it's AEW and booking, that this will do a lot bigger for Jay White opposed to Cope. But I feel like they're going to end up giving Cope the AEW title. And I just like, you have Jay White, Will Ospreay sitting right there. Hell, MJF ain't even doing nothing. Like, that's a whole nother side conversation we're not going to get into.
Dustin Rhodes. What are you talking about?
Anywho, let's move on with the regular TV programming. We got Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega versus the Don Callis family. Kyle Fletcher and
Kosuke Takeshita.
Yeah. So, I gave you the look. He told me to give you the look. I stopped sharing. Let me put it back up. I have Osprey and Omega winning. I'm not gonna waste too much energy on this. There's just no way. I don't see them losing this match.
Well, you never know. Kyle Fletcher is Australian, so maybe let's say who knows? They want to do it. They want to do it Takeshita and what's his name, Omega match possibly. They have him eat the pin, and they do that for the international title. But personally, I think Takeshita's probably going to eat this pin. I think you got Osprey and Omega going over in this one.
I'm actually gonna go with Takesha and Fletcher because I think, well, honestly, they've been teasing about more members of the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
That was Mark
so
Davis.
Josh Alexander comes and saves the day.
But they also hinted that it's not only Mark Davis, so I think this is going to be. I think this can probably get dragged to All In, maybe. So I think the Hills get the upper hand the first match.
So who do you think eats the pin though?
Osprey.
He's eaten a lot of pins recently.
Bruv.
Hey man. At least he's willing to eat the pins.
That's true.
Next match, Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron. I think.
Yeah, Mercedes Moné.
What did I say?
Nah, I said you don't even need to finish it. Just Mercedes Moné.
He's not losing. He's on her Kenny Omega belt collectors tour right now. But I think from this point on in the show is where you're gonna get some good matches. I think the card overall is gonna be good. But if you're not into too much blood and stuff like that, the first 2 tag matches are going to be a lot of that. More so the Biscayne Brawl. You might get a little bit of blood, and I assume it's the main event. I don't remember, but you might get a little blood between Mariah May and Tony, which is fitting with that programming. But other than that, I think this is where the card gets really, really good. So I got Mercedes, obviously.
Yeah, I got Mercedes this time around, but I think they're going to drag this out because Harley Cameron, she's only got 1 win, I believe, over Taya Valkyrie in AEW. So they got to build her up more if they want to build it correctly. But once they do build it correctly, I think she should take the belt off Mercedes, come maybe even All In, depending on how much they want to drag it out.
Hey, Tom, Mike, y'all going to do the dance? Or y'all was behind backstage. Y'all ain't do your little CEO dance?
Nah, I don't want them to have Mercedes be that one to Harley Cameron because I think
WWE she would have.
I think she does it. Yeah, facts. I just don't think that they can even book Harley Cameron run. Like, I think he'll probably take the belt off of her just to put it back on Mercedes again. So,
moving right along, we're going to pick up the pace. Okada and Buddy Matthews, AEW Continental title. I want Buddy to win, but we all know Okada's keeping that belt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, took the words out of my mouth. I want Buddy to win because I think it would be good for not only him, but him and damn, why am I blinking on his name?
Brody King.
Yeah, him and Brody to not look like they're gonna be lost in the shuffle with the no Aleister Black. So yeah, I got Okada.
All right, and then of course the main event, which I would hope is main eventing, Mariah May versus Timeless Toni Storm. I think this match is going to cook. I love this is probably the best program they had in the last 6 months.
Yeah,
easily between Mariah and Toni. The way Toni's been able to do her Mick Foley with the character personations, I just love everything about it. The evolution of Mariah May has been chef's kiss. My only problem is what's next for them after this. Because we see what AEW's women division is, and once you get off a good storyline, it's kind of like, okay, it's whatever at this point. You're just floating around. And it seems like that title means less than the TBS title, the way Mercedes is doing things with that belt. So I think Toni Storm gets a get back. I think she gets the belt back. I think they end the program here.
Nah. Because honestly, if they do that, that just means that that means they're basically telling you they couldn't book this.
Fair point.
So I think Mariah should go over and will go over because one, that's so much heel heat she can get at the end of that main event, and she shouldn't lose the belt to Toni, honestly, because then who's gonna take it off of Toni?
I think she's having. Yeah, there you go. Before she drops the TBS.
I'm like, yo, get rid of. She could have been. If she was doing this with the AEW Women's Championship, this is some. I ain't gonna say Roman. That's too much. But yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I think it'll either be a time limit draw or a DQ. To be honest with you, I think we get a rematch at Revolution. I think Toni Storm will go over then, but I think this is you can't have a title change like this on a recorded show that was recorded 12 hours before and not air it live. I just don't think that's the right place for it, even though it is her home country.
Fair enough, and that is the TV special for AEW Grand Slam. Now we're moving on to NXT's Vengeance Day. We're going to start off with the match that we care about the least, which I feel like it might be interference and surprise. Let me not speak for everyone. Speak for myself. The NXT Championship, Oba Femi versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. This is what you call a 90s main event match. Someone that we care about and those who we don't, like, why are you in this match? Oba's winning this, obviously. I'll have him stack him like Roman did at Daniel Edge. But I feel like this is the spot where that mysterious fraction comes out and debuts at the end of the pay-per-view. So,
well, the only thing I got to throw out there is I think Oba's going to retain, but one of the guys does look like Austin Theory in that silhouette of them. So maybe he turns on Grayson and does get the win, which I don't think happens, but just an idea to keep that out there. But I'm going to go with Oba Femi.
The thing about this is funny because they had a chance to just do Oba versus one of them. But the fact that they're both in the match, do you think one of them wins and just pins the other and it doesn't hurt Oba because he's not getting pinned at all?
That would be crazy.
If that's the case, I'd rather see Austin win. But I feel like if that was to go that route, Todd, they're going to go with Grayson, which is whatever. I love Grayson Waller, but don't get me wrong. I feel like they just done a disservice to Austin Theory. A huge disservice.
Yeah,
like the
I don't know.
Poke of Doom.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm just like, there's no reason this should be a triple threat. Let's be honest.
I don't even know why this is a match. Like none of them know why.
It's because they wanna capitalize on the breakup of them, but it's like you can tell it in a different way. So. Is their way telling that breakup Austin Theory pinning Grayson Waller? Then I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Oba right now just to be safe. But don't be surprised. I'm saying don't be surprised. We see this happen in NXT.
A lot.
Where there's a multi-person match, and some random dude or person just wins. So. I don't know.
Ever since Vince is gone and since he faced Cena at Mania, it hasn't been too good for Austin Theory. So we'll see what they do with him.
I just don't understand why. Like, it's not like he's bad, but Moving on, we got the women's championship match: Julia versus Bailey versus Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade in a fatal four-way match. I think this match is going to be solid. I got Julia winning. I think Cora eats the pin.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know about who eats the pin personally, but I think Julie's not at least keeping that belt until Stan delivers.
What you got, Ty?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Julia right now. I think if she drops the belt, is at least a little later. Mania time.
Julia, you know I never make a fool of you. Y'all remember that movie? Yeah, that scene was hilarious. But next match we have Fallon Henley versus Stephanie Valkyrie for the NXT Women's North American Championship. I think Fallon retains here.
I'm on the other side of you on that.
I think she retains, and then they build it to another pay-per-view or so. I love her character. She's giving Mickey James vibes. She's not Mickey James, but I like the acknowledgement.
Do we think anyone Fatal Influence turns on her? Or both of them, actually?
That's a possibility. But I like Fallon as a heel better. I think her heel run has been great, especially even though they're trying to book her like they did Toxic Attraction, which I hate. But I hate it because it's a slap in the face. But I don't see them turning on her.
Yeah. Either way, I got Stephanie winning this one. I think if there's
going to be a move, everybody around the world is going to be watching her to do that one move.
What, the head scissors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that shit's nice. But yeah, I got her winning. If there's a title change on this show, I think this is going to be the only chance of a title change in this match, personally, unless Austin Theory's part of that new faction. But no, that head scissors, I think that's one of the best. I think that's one of the best. Not gonna lie, that's probably one of the best female moves in all of wrestling. Because when she did that to Mercedes at Forbidden Door, it was that's like the spot that took the match right there alone.
I bet it did. Horny ass fans. But anyway, Ty, who you got?
I got Stephanie. I think there's at least one title change on this card. And I'd put my money on this match, honestly.
Moving on, we're going to get the NXT Tag Championship match. Fraxton versus Yoshi Inumara and Josh Briggs. Fraxton retains, in my opinion. I don't got much else to say. I think it's going to be a good match because I don't see Fraxton ever having bad tag team matches.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're going to put the belt on a Noah guy.
Yeah, I got Faxum.
And then last but not least, we have never mind. We have the strap match versus Eddie Thorpe. The strap match, Eddie Thorpe versus Trick Williams. Book that trick. Yeah.
The only thing I'm wondering is, do you guys know, is this the traditional one like we had with Punk and McIntyre? Is this just going to be a normal strap match with the pin? That's the only thing I haven't heard.
I feel like it might be a regular strap with the pin.
Yeah. I'd like to see Eddie Thorpe go over because we already had Trick with two title runs, I believe. So we can. He's going to get called up, I think, right after Mania season. So if he can put over Eddie Thorpe to get him into that title picture, maybe, I don't know. But my guess is I think they'll have Trick win personally.
I agree with you for the same reasons. I wouldn't mind. I'm not too high on Eddie Thorpe's character, but if you've been pushing him in our faces to be this main event candidate caliber superstar, you got to give him a legit win. And I think it starts here. I think this will be the perfect chance to give him a win. And especially in a stipulation match where it's like Trick's not going to lose too much momentum because it's not a clean. It's going to be clean, but stipulation. If that makes sense. So for that reason, I would like to see Eddie Thorpe win, but I'm going to go Trick Williams as well.
Because you could even do Eddie Thorpe versus Obafemi at Roadblock, and then have Trick go back and stand and deliver too.
True. Who you got, Ty?
I got Trick in this one.
Fair enough. And the last match that we'll talk about for the night is Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. I knew there was a comma between the E and the V. I was tweaking about that earlier. But yeah, Javon Evans versus Ethan Page in a grudge match. I think this match is going to steal the show. Personally, I think it's going to Javon's going to be able to elevate Ethan in this match, considering the high flying capabilities, and I think it's going to be vice versa with the ground game that Ethan has and the psychology. So I love this matchup. I think Javon wins this match, unless they want to stretch out the feud more. Then that way they'll probably go Ethan.
Yeah, I actually hope they stretch it out. The only way I don't is if they put a stipulation on this match before it starts on the pre-show or during the PLE. But I think this is going to be a feud that can go on, and you need to have a stip match eventually. And with Javon Evans, the two matches that I can't wait to see is him versus Carmelo Hayes and him versus Logan Paul. Those are going to be two fire matches once they get to them.
Absolutely. Who you got, Ty?
I'm gonna go with Ethan Page.
Ego. All right. That's going to conclude tonight's episode of the Grade A Wrestling Podcast. If you made it this far and been watching, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below your predictions of who's going to win at NXT Vengeance Day and AEW Grand Slam. Also, let us know who you think had the better roster between myself, Mike, and Ty. We'll be back next week. Time and date will be to be determined. We'll let you guys know on our socials. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're 4 subs away from 200, so please hit that subscribe button. It's going to help the channel grow, and we grow because of you guys. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys next week. But we do have a football show coming up on Sunday. Noon time. We might change the time, but we'll be back on Sunday for football. So everyone have a great rest of your night. Have a good Valentine's Day. Stay safe. Stay warm. Peace.
Peace.